So I finally used my journal for the first time to draw something in it. And I've already pre-sketched something up in here because I was just feeling it one night and just decided to. So what I have done is I have drawn this little sketch on the first page. I know that there is supposedly a rule out there that says that you don't draw on the first page, but I don't give a damn. I just did it. This piece that I drew is, I decided I was going to draw the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And the first one that I have decided to do is death. So this is what this one is. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today, is I am just going to be lining this and coloring it. Yeah, because I've got nothing better to do today other than draw. So the story behind the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse is these horsemen represent the disastrous occurrences that will take place during the second coming of Jesus Christ. Now, I'm not religious, have never read the book of Revelations, which is where this is apparently from. So you know how I feel about religion. But a lot of people and a lot of historians have actually said that they reckon that this has already happened. And I totally agree, because and I reckon it's happened several times over the centuries. So it doesn't have to be the so-called like Jesus's second coming. I personally think this happens on many occasions, and it will keep happening on this earth no matter what, because it's just what happens. It's just the way that the human race just seems to operate. So I've decided to do death first. Death is supposed to be the last one to do, but because of everything that is happening in the world at the moment, I don't want to go into it, because I want my art channel to be a place where you can come to switch off from the shit that's happening in the world right now. But basically, the reason why I did death first is because I believe that at this point in time, this thing that's happening in the world is basically happening in this so-called way. I think that the worst is going to happen first, then the rest is going to basically follow to the point where the first one is conquest, and we will beat this thing and we will get past it. And that's why I think that's why I'm doing it backwards, basically. That's my explanation for doing this piece backwards. So death means, you know, when food supplies run out and the wars break out, obviously death follows. That's what's happening at the moment with people panic buying food and sort of running everything very low where other people can't get it, and people are getting extremely pissed off and lashing out. So yeah, that's why I am doing this backwards. So to the piece itself, it's not an overly sort of great piece, but it's just a little simple piece that I wanted to do, and I'm just going to keep these 4 horsemen of the apocalypse quite simple. Not very I don't know, they're not very technical in the way that I've done them. I just wanted to after doing the octopus woman piece that I did, that was a 3-day bender on doing that. I wanted to do something a little bit more simple. Like this piece only took me a couple of hours. And yeah, I just wanted to sort of keep it simple, dark, and a representation of what is happening right now in the world, but like I said, I don't want to go into it because I think I believe that you know, once we get past this, everything's going to be okay. Life will go back to normal, and we'll be all right again. I don't want the panic to happen. It's just it's not helping the people who can't do anything about it, or get supplies, that can't just dash in their cars and get something when they need it. That's probably the biggest thing that's irritating me, and it's irritating a lot of people out there. Everyone I speak to just cannot believe that it's happening, but it will get better. I know it will, and that's why like I said, that's why I'm doing these 4 horsemen of the apocalypse backwards, because I feel as though the worst is going to happen up front, and then everything else is going to follow and get better, and we will build up and get stronger from there. So probably the biggest thing about this piece is I don't know whether or not I should have done the horse's hair blue. I don't know about that one. A lot of the piece ends up sort of blending in with each other, and sort of I had to go through with a white gel pen and sort of really outline everything, because like the horse's head is cut off, and the spine sort of blends in with the skeleton of the man, so it sort of looks like it's part of him, but it's not. It's actually the spine coming out from the horse. So I do my best to split that up and try and define it with the blood, because I needed to revisit another horror piece. I was sort of missing the blood and gore that I put into my pieces, so I really wanted to add blood. So I do apologize for anyone out there who's watching this is a little bit sensitive with what's going on in the world with this piece, but I'm not going to apologize because this is my way of dealing with things, and getting through it is through my art. And yeah, I did have a lot of fun with this piece, and I liked drawing the skeleton. I think that was the most fun part of this. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, hopefully everyone's staying safe out there and doing the appropriate things that you are being told, and we will get through this, and yeah, everything's gonna be a-okay. So I am out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.